Hello, yogis. I'm Rebecca Lee Henderson, and welcome to Day 3 Nourish from my husband's family's beautiful farm. I'm sitting on the driveway of it right now, in just outside Haiku in Maui. So welcome. So, often when we think of nourishing, I thought it was really perfect that we're shooting this one on a farm. And we often think of how we nourish our body with food. But for this yin practice, we're going to explore also other ways that we can nourish the body. And one way that we do that in our yoga practice is through the breath. The breath is considered to be one of the main carriers of prana in yogic philosophy, life force. And from a very kind of like Western medical standpoint, we can see how that's true because through our breath, we bring oxygen into the body. It comes into our lungs, from there it goes out to our blood and from our bloodstream, and from there it goes out to feed and nourish and support every single cell. So, in honor of the theme of nourishing our bodies, our hearts, our minds through our practice, I thought we'd begin with a gentle, nourishing pranayama, a gentle, guided breath work, which will hopefully help us to certainly nourish, bring fresh prana, fresh nourishing life force into the body, and may also help us to uncover and connect with our light within. So let's just get started here. First, for this evening, or whatever time of day you're doing this one, I'm going to be using a block, and I have my towel folded up nice and thick here. So you can use either of those if you happen to have them, or if you have a nice pillow that you could fold nice and thick, or a folded up blanket or a bolster, that can work just fine. When you're ready, let's just come to find a nice, tall, comfortable seat here. Just taking a moment to roll the flesh out from underneath your sit bones. An option right here, maybe to bring your towel, pillow, cushion, whatever you have up underneath your sit bones to give a little bit of extra padding and cushioning. Might feel nice to, again, roll the flesh out from underneath the sit bones. Coming to rest, perhaps with your palms facing up on your knees, if that feels good. And soften your gaze or close your eyes. And slowly begin to connect with your breath. Breathing gently in and out of your nose in a pace that feels comfortable and easeful for you. Feeling your nourishing breath coming into the body on the inhale, and then perhaps envisioning that oxygen, prana, life force going out to feed and nourish every single cell on the exhale. And perhaps right here, slowly begin to deepen and elongate your breath, and so that the length of your inhales matches and balances the length of your exhales, just at a pace that is comfortable and easeful for you. I once read this really beautiful description of pranayama, which is breath work in traditional yogic practice, as honoring the breath to uncover the light within. And so as you slowly begin to deepen and elongate your inhales and your exhales here, notice the spaciousness the breath brings into your body, maybe into your mind. And with each breath in, And each nourishing breath in, perhaps honor your breath to uncover the light within. Honor your breath to nourish from the inside out. Good. Take 2 more deep, nourishing rounds of breath, bringing this prana, this nourishing life force into your body. And when you finish those 2 more rounds of breath, gently bring your hands to heart center. Good. Gently bow your mind to the light within. Lift your chin, flutter your eyes open, and then let's go into this really beautiful, nourishing practice together. So coming to place your hands on your knees, take a deep breath in, lift and guide your heart up to the sky, gently arcing the spine. And on your exhale, gently round through the spine, just slightly tilting back on the sit bones. Good, let's do a couple more rounds of this seated cat-cow, just like this. Inhale, lift, open your heart to the sky. Exhale, gently round through the spine. One more, inhale, lift, open the heart to the sky. Exhale, gently round through the spine. Good, slowly come back to center. And now from here, let's uncross the legs, give them a little shake out if they need it. And then let's come into a nice wide open seated butterfly pose. So bringing the soles of your feet together, relaxing your knees to the sides. Let's take a deep breath in. And now exhale, begin to melt and release your upper body forward any amount. It may feel nice here just to turn your palms facing up, just in a gesture of openness and receptivity. And send nourishing breath through your body. Release through your head. And soften through your neck and your shoulders. And breathe nourishing breath down to your hips. Using the breath here to breathe the light of nourishment into your body. Good. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Take another deep, nourishing breath in. And exhale out. Good. Very slowly roll your spine back up to center. And coming with your knees and your body a nice, full, loving hug in. Lengthen your spine up to the sky. Just breathe. Good. And now from here, gently flutter your eyes open if they're closed. And we're going to make our way here into some nice gentle opening for the front of our hips now. We just did some nice inner hip opening. Now we're going to move to the front of the hips. So I'm going to use here a little combo of my block with a blanket over top of it. If you have that combo, you can do that. A block works really nicely, or a pillow folded up nice and thickly, or even a couple books, or a bolster can work really nicely too. Whatever you have, bring it with you. And let's come onto our backs. With your knees bent and your feet hip distance apart and parallel, take your prop. Again, I'm using a block with my blanket over top just for some nice padding, and bring that prop here up underneath your sit bones, or underneath your pelvis, I should say, the back of your pelvis, so that the prop is supporting the full width of the back of the pelvis. You want to avoid having your prop at your lower spine because that can just put a little bit of strain on it, but rather make sure it's supporting the full width of the back of your pelvis. Good, and now from here, just allow your pelvis to become heavy and fully supported by your prop. Now you may already be feeling some nice gentle opening through the front of your hips right here, and if so, this is a beautiful place to stay. Or if you feel like maybe you have a little bit more space available through the front of the hips, and also if your lower back is feeling okay, and you're not dealing with any low back sensitivity, an option is to gently walk your legs out a little bit further. And then maybe, only if it feels good, extend your legs out all the way on your mat, coming into this yin sky bridge. Really sweet, gentle opening for the front of your hips. It may feel nice to relax your arms by your sides, palms facing up, or it may even feel nice to just kind of relax your arms up on the earth behind you. And breathe some gentle space up into the front of your hips. Perhaps envision your breath, this nourishing breath, coming into your body and maybe down to your hips as nourishing light. And from there, this nourishing light expands out in all directions to support every cell. And breathe. Take a deep, nourishing breath in. Exhale, let it go. Good. Take another deep, nourishing breath in. Exhale, let it go. Good. As you feel ready, gently begin to bend your knees and walk your feet back up underneath your knees. And then very slowly press down through your feet to hover your pelvis up, very gently removing your prop out from underneath you. And then very slowly and gently lower your pelvis back down onto the earth. It might feel nice here to gently hug your knees in towards your chest. Maybe shift side to side on the low back. Just getting a nice little release through the low back. Good, and then as you're ready, we're gonna make our way into some final gentle, glorious, gentle spinal twist here. A really nourishing and supportive pose for the body. So right here, I'm going to offer a really nice wide open, gentle twist. You're always welcome to take any twist variation you have in your practice that you love. If you want to join me for this one, with your knees bent, bring your feet mat distance apart, nice and wide. And an option here to cactus your arms if that feels good in your shoulders, or if it feels better, you can also extend your arms out nice and wide, palms facing up, whatever feels good. From here, shift your pelvis slightly to the right and then just allow your knees to windshield wiper to the left. It may feel nice here if you want to go a little further to cross your left ankle over your right thigh. And maybe if it feels okay in your neck, gently draw your gaze to the right. Send full, nourishing, expansive breath through your spine and through your body. Breathing nourishing prana out to every cell. And take a deep breath in. Exhale out. One more deep, nourishing breath in. And exhale out. Good. Very slowly and gently bring your knees back to center. Shift your pelvis to center. And now let's find this on the other side. I'm hearing some beautiful birdies tweeting me around me. I hope you're hearing that too. Shifting your pelvis slightly to the left. Allow your knees to fall to the right. Again, might feel nice to cross that right ankle now over your left thigh. If that feels good, and maybe draw your gaze to the left. If that feels nice in your neck. And just breathe. Send nourishing, full, expansive breath through your body. And take a deep breath in. Exhale out. One more deep, nourishing breath in. And exhale out. Good. Very gently draw your legs back to center. Shift your pelvis to center. And now let's hug the knees in just to realign the spine. And giving your body a nice, full, loving hug in. And then as you feel ready, slowly extend your legs out for Shavasana. Extending your legs out nice and wide. And relaxing your arms by your sides, palms facing up. Just breathe. And send full, nourishing breath through your body. With each breath in and each breath out, allow your body to rest in this nourishing rest, breathing nourishing light through your body for as long as you like. Wishing you a beautiful, nourishing rest of your day or evening. Namaste.